Alright, welcome race fans. We're live here tonight, racing for a cause. Cresson Candle Company Trucking Series, Phoenix. We're out here in the desert, folks, under the lights. Nighttime desert racing here at Phoenix. Well, I'll tell you what, it's going to be a cold one. Actually, you just don't associate that with the desert. But either way, we got 65-degree temps, 65-degree track temp. We got a mile track here at an altitude of 957 feet. Going to be a good one here in the race. After the night, one more to go. We crown a champ here. Now sit back, relax. Practice is already concluded. We're heading into qualifying, folks. All right, race fans, well, I'll tell you what, we're here at Phoenix, and we got qualifying under the way. Let's see who some of these bad, fast boys here racing for a cause are, and actually see who tonight will pull this thing off here as we head into Homestead next week. 4 drivers are going to vie for a championship, and it's going to be a good one as racing in the desert, kind of cold. Was always, I'm Joe White up here in the booth. And I'm accompanied by a good old man here, Tim McBriar. Tim, how you doing?
I'm doing all right, Joe. How are you, buddy?
Man, I tell you what, I know you've been feeling a little bit under the weather. Good to see you up here in the booth, man, as always. So hope you start feeling a lot better. And I think some good racing, man, could always change somebody's outlook on, feeling all right.
I hope it does, Joe. It's good to be up here with you. I tell you, I have a ball every time I get in the booth there and help with races. I can't wait to get started.
Man, I'm with you there. Love, man, the races. Love, man, actually doing these things. Just exciting to watch now, and to know also that we got one race to go before before championship race, I guess, so to speak. We go to Homestead next week here, and we crown a champ here at the Racing for a Cause Cresson Candle Company Trucking Series. It's been a good season so far, Tim. We have seen a lot of action here on the track, and Phoenix can bring about it some good action too.
Oh man, I'm telling you, Phoenix is going to bring some action to them. Joe, they're going to have to drive this track more than they are going to have to drive one another. This is a track right here that you've got to drive the track.
Tricky track.
You're going to get in trouble. And when you start racing your opponent and you don't pay no attention to this track, you're going to get in trouble. You're going to be out. I'm telling you, brother, this track right here is a tricky track. If it's got the open dog leg, it's even worse. I've raced at this track right here many times. It was just like the mother. It'll jump up and bite you in a heartbeat.
Well, you got that little bump right there, and it could upset the car so much, or truck, actually.
Yeah, it will, and it will. It's going to hit it just right, it will upset it.
Yeah. Who's your favorite here tonight?
Gosh, we got 4 guys after tonight. We'll be going to Miami. Charlotte.
Yes.
I'm trying to get over that. We've changed it.
No, we're going to Miami here.
Charlotte
and the other one, yeah.
Okay. We're going to Miami then.
Yeah, we're going to Miami here.
Because it's always been the last race of the season.
Yeah, there you go. Homestead, 4 drivers, like you just said.
That's right. 4 drivers after tonight will be going to Homestead for the championship.
Absolutely.
I don't know yet, Joe. I'm gonna have to think.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about it, see what's got going on here. But it looks like right now AJ Hamlin is the man putting it on pole here tonight so far. So he's looking good in that machine. That's
yes, he
nice.
is.
Let's see, Troy Rafford sitting right there in second. Everybody out there, well, appreciate everybody tuning in too. See, we got old Jay Weezy out there, Gerald West, Oliver, man, he tunes into all the races out there. And I know several other people out there, man, watching. Well, appreciate everybody tuning in here tonight. Me and Tim's going to call this thing here. It's going to be very, very interesting. And we're kicking off 2018 the right way. We're here in February already. Boy, I tell you what, just already flying by. And been a good year so far.
Yes, it had, Joe. And I tell you what, these guys right here makes it interesting. They do a good job out there. I like the way they race. They have respect for one another, and that right there means more to me than anything. They got respect for one another. I've been in some of them that didn't have respect for their daggum drivers with them, and I don't like that.
Right. Oh yeah.
Know what I'm talking about.
All right, yep. Well, I tell you what, Tim, look at this. We're about to grid these boys up here. Let's get them going here tonight here at Phoenix International Speedway. As on pole, AJ Hamlin puts it out front. You got Troy Ratford right there in second. Third place man Ryan Nolan. We know he's got a bad, fast hot rod. And his teammate there from New England also, Andrew Hill, starting fourth. Fifth place man Chris Medford takes place. There we go, Jeffrey Applegren, man, just grinning all over the place. Seventh place starter Timothy Hale. Eighth place Terry Renner. Ninth place Brian Hacker 10th, rounds out top 10. Aaron Tolhurst. We look through the rest of the field here. I'll tell you, as I always say, Tim, star-studded, skilled set. Got a lot of good drivers out here.
Oh, man, they are some good drivers out here, Joe. And it surprises me this one that's behind. But we'll probably see them during the race up front. They come up to the front.
Yes,
but we've got our guys right here in front that we having a watch because we ain't but one week away from the championship. This tonight is going to put it all to rest who's going to be in the championship.
And you said it the best right there. It's going to put it all to rest on who's going to be in the championship. And it's going to be a very good one. And that was well said words right there, because 4 drivers are going to advance out of here to go to next week and try to vie for a championship here. The Racing for a Cause Cresson Candle Company Trucking Series, as we're getting set to go green flag racing. Pace car is in. Here we go to 14, A.J. Hamlin. Green flag flies, folks. We're racing in the desert here at Phoenix as they storm off into turn number 1, Tim.
Yeah, they didn't get too good a start there, did they?
No, they didn't. Oliver out there talks about, can they get away with a 2-tire change? You probably can later on in the race. This track, with as cold it is, I have heard some of the, like lack of a better word, rumblings from some of the drivers. Normally, Phoenix is a very, very slippery style track, but with as cold as the track is tonight, Tim, they say there's a lot of grip out there. With a lot of grip, 2 things can happen. Obviously, you feel great. You can overdrive the truck with a lot of grip. 2, you can't. Here's 2 things. You can either take it easy with the tires, and they last a very, very long time, or, like I just said, you tend to maybe try to overdrive the truck and abuse the tires, and we're under yellow.
Yeah, we're under yellow already. That's what I was thinking.
Oh, that was Timothy Hale.
Yeah, oh no, that's one of our top drivers.
98 and him, boy, they just got together right there. The 00 and 98, Timothy Hale just got together with him, and they just made contact, and Hale went right up into the wall, and whamma.
Wow. Did he tear his truck up, Joe?
Just a little bit of crinkled it on the sides and whatnot there on the 00. Don't look too bad. Obviously, no fast fixes here, so I'll probably have to get a little bit of optional stuff done, but we'll have to see. But just take it back to what we were talking about with that 2 tires there. You will see some drivers with the cold track conditions and a lot of grip. It's all about your driving style. Really, it's going to bring out about what you do as far as tires go. I mean, obviously, you're going to probably see a lot of these guys take 4 tires, but 2 tires could come into play later on if this thing goes green for a long, long period of time. So we'll just have to watch throughout the race and see what the strategy is. Hey, we're not down there in the heads, Tim, me and you, we're not down there in the heads of the drivers, so sometimes we really don't know.
No, you ain't gonna know what they thinking about. I'm telling you though, Joe, you can watch the race, and you watch them when they come around turn 4 there, where they're running. If they running close to that yellow line, they're eating them tires up, brother.
Yeah. Well, and that's like you said. It also depends on how much they're driving that machine too. If they're easing into the turn, taking it easy, and I don't know. It's a finesse type thing.
Ooh. You almost see a hornet's nest for tonight, Rover.
A tricky track.
Yes, it is. Look at the turns, Joe, when it comes around.
Mm-hmm.
Look, they tire marked all the way up to the wall on every turn.
Mm-hmm.
And look at them tire marks. They're there because they overdriving these machines.
I love it.
Yeah. But like we was talking about a while ago, when the tire wear goes out on these babies, they're going to have to move up.
Yeah.
And I ain't no way I'd take 2 tires.
Right.
Now, if we were, say, 10 laps from the end.
Yeah,
strategy. I'd go 2 tires, yeah.
Yeah. Well, Tim, bring us to the green, man.
But
Bring us to the green.
oh, okay. Let me get back up here one and see the pace car here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, buckle up. Pace car's in. Green flag, green, green, green. And he jumped out to the lead there.
A.J. Hamlin.
There. A.J. Hamlin jumped out to another good lead. Troy Radford right behind him. And you got little Brian Nolan right behind him. He's getting inside of Troy Radford already.
You know what you saw right there, Tim? That was the dog leg. And you see them right there. Those guys, man. Yeah, those guys using that dog leg to their advantage. You know, we could see as much as 4 wide going into that thing.
Oh, Lord, yeah, that's what I was going to say. Troy Radford and Andrew Hill there and Ryan Nolan out there all together, they're using the heck out of that dog leg already.
Mm-hmm.
And Ryan Nolan used that dog leg, but he just got passed.
Look at some good battles throughout the whole entire field here.
Yeah, they're doing pretty good so far.
Well, maybe if I can get an update out there in the chat. I know Rick and them out there is probably listening. I can't remember who's in the top points here, but let me know who some of the drivers, man, that are out there. Maybe name off some of the names who we're looking at. I'm actually watching here Gerald West. He almost lost that truck back there in the back.
Yeah, and when he does, he hits the wall, it's going to be Katie Marr at the door.
Yeah, he didn't hit the wall. Sure. He just lost it a little bit. He lost a lot of ground on the track. He's back in 14th spot right now.
Yeah. I see where he's at there.
Yeah. Not having a night here he wants.
No, he's not. And I tell you what, he's in that dog leg. See that jump out of that dog leg there, girl?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Joe, that jump out of that dog leg right there will upset the front end of that truck. And, buddy, it don't take much to upset it here.
No, it don't. But it definitely is a very good one so far. As A.J. Hamlin's still out front. Troy Radford right there in second, trying to run him down. He's got that simspeedshop.com and machine out there. And speaking of simspeedshop.com, want to appreciate them coming on board for 2018 here. Title sponsor OSR Network. You know, online sim racing network, your home for fun and exciting sim racing here, folks. And I tell you, it has been definitely fun. And those guys at simspeedshop.com. Hey, if you're looking for a custom button box or button box in general, check those guys out, man. I tell you, at simspeedshop.com. And check them out on Facebook at SimSpeedShop. Check them out on, I call it Twitter at SimSpeedShop. Hashtag get a box. Hey, get rid of the mouse, man. Start clicking on with the box. So there you go. Guys, man, are doing really good. Jason Eisenhower, Adam Eisenhower over there. Really good guys.
Yes, Joe, they are, because I know them real well.
Yep.
And I race with them every week. Well, last night was our last race of the season, so they're gearing up for next year already.
Absolutely. Going to be a good, exciting next season year there. And I just got the things out here. The top drivers we're looking at here tonight, Tim. Gerald West, Troy Radford, Chris Medford, Andrew Hill, and Ryan Nolan are the 6 drivers. 4 of them will go on to be to vie for championship next week. So, as of right now, Troy Radford, he's in second. Ryan Nolan's in third. Chris Medford, right there in fourth, and Andrew Hill sitting in fifth. So, actually, you've got second to fifth, all Chase drivers, 4. So, Gerald West is one of the lonely men out, sitting outside looking in right now.
Yeah, I was fixing to say he's outside looking in, but he can come in.
Yep. Still early.
It don't take much.
Yeah, still early. You know, real early. We've got a lot of racing here left to go. I mean, only, you know, we're on lap 14. We've got 86 here left. And that, awesome.
You notice them, they already moved up
there you
a
go.
little bit.
Yeah. See, was talking about the Sim Speed Shop, man. Got Tier 4 racing button box will be available soon. There you go. Awesome. Good deal. Yeah, good guys over there. I want to appreciate it. They got a lot of sponsorships going on, a lot of great teams and drivers and stuff, and just can't really say a lot about them. Hopefully, I can't wait to get my hands on one of those button boxes myself, and want to kind of do a review on one of them for them here on the channel. I've seen their product. It looks awesome. It looks nice. So looking forward to that. I got some good things kind of get in the works, Tim, to do a special race. Obviously, you know, made it over the 1,000 subscriber mark. I want to do something for the viewers out there who got it to there, and want to give back basically, and maybe want to talk to Jason about doing a special race and giving away one of those great button boxes. Or if you're not a sim racer, maybe we can give away a t-shirt or something, or sweatshirt or something like that.
Yes, and I want to congratulate you on that 1,000, buddy. Well,
it's all the viewers, man. That's why I want to try to give back. I want to try to give back to them. Yeah, that's why I want to try to maybe do something and put on a special race with the drivers and all that, and do something to give back to them. So kind of in the works. Maybe the next week or couple of weeks or so, man, we're going to look into doing that. And just kind of some special things, man, and talk. I've never really done anything like that, but I figured it would be nice.
Oh yes, it would. I'm gonna do it on mine. I still got a few hundred to go, but I'm gonna figure out something. Maybe give away a game.
There you go.
I have to check it with my officials, and I find out, what it would take. Give away a game. Hey,
yep.
I've done it
well,
before.
we might could do that, man. On because I know he mentioned something about if they don't have a sim rig and stuff. Because I do have a couple of viewers Tim, we've got some guys that watch us on the races that actually don't have iRacing. They just enjoy the racing, and we're talking about the racing. And this place right now, I mean, AJ Hamlin's still out front, and Troy Rafford right there in second. Like we was talking about the chase drivers, because second to fifth are all chase drivers, and we're watching Gerald West back here in the 11th spot. He's made up a few spots here, got a little work to do, but yeah, we've got people that come in and just enjoy the racing, just like NASCAR fans in real life. They enjoy the racing and they want to come in and see it. Just like here, man, in iRacing, they enjoy the racing. They come in, they like it, and it's good. And sometimes maybe, hopefully, they like the way we sound up here in the booth too.
Well, it's all about what they're doing out there on that track right there, Joe. Is what makes us good.
There you go.
I'm not patting my own self on the back, but somebody got to do it.
There you go. Absolutely. Well,
and I having a ball.
hey, Benny, I said before, we always have a ball doing it. I tell you, we got a couple trucks that are out of the race here. Jeffrey Clifton, Brian Hackard, and Buzz Lambert. And Kyler Staley, Dick Greenway, and Timothy Hale are still on pit road, but a lot of those and then Jeffrey Applegren looks like he's blinked out for some reason. So I mean, some connection problems, or some guys, man, just not having the night that they want.
Timothy Hale must have hit that ball a little bit harder than we thought.
He did bump it pretty good, and I think he had to tow it in, so kind of sucks. We got a battle for second place. Ryan Nolan's on the back end there, Troy Rafford. Yeah, we're going to have a battle for that spot.
Oh boy, he's right on the deck there, ain't he?
No doubt. Hey folks, tell you what, man, let me know how everything looks out there stream wise. If it looks good, sound, I mean, I know Tim sounds good. Let me know how I sound, but then how we sound.
I don't know that. I don't know that.
Look, you sound good, Tim. How's that? So we're good.
Oh man,
that's it. But now let us know how we sound out here. How we're, how everything's looking. If everything looks good on y'all's end, crisp, clear, and et cetera. A lot of the guys extreme, do a lot of streaming and stuff, know what I'm talking about when I say look good, basically how everything is solid. Good battle going on here for second. Well, look at Ryan Nolan on the inside.
He's right up under him there, ain't he?
Yeah, but now he had to get back in line there, single file.
Yep. Next week is the last of the season.
Yes.
We're going to have to do something too, Joe.
Well, the last of the season, we're crowning a champ.
Yes, sir. I know that. But you remember what we used to do on the off season?
Rest.
Oh, we're gonna do that too. I ended my season last night, so I got plenty of time on my hands. I'm talking about the podcast.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna have to get back into that.
Yeah, well, you know, we in a kind of essentially style way, in a way we are kind of doing our podcast now. Me and you're going to be together here for a while doing some broadcasts, man. I tell you, it's not over with. Coming this Sunday. Remember, we got a race. USRL opens it up at Daytona.
We'll be doing two a night there.
I will tell you this Sunday is a very special race, Tim. It's actually the second annual Harry J. Walls 150 at the Daytona for the USRL. And when I say that, that is I did that race last year for those guys, and it was his dad. It's actually Jack Walls' dad who put on that race. And I'm going to tell you what, Tim. That was back when I first started doing the broadcast. I was young, still young, but I was real young on doing the broadcast stuff. That was an emotional race, and I'm going to be honest with you, it really brought a smile to my face, because that man, unfortunately, lost the battle with cancer, and he passed away. But he was sick at the time. He sat and watched that race and watched the whole entire thing. And after the race, I remember somebody sending me a picture, and he was smiling, grinning, and grinning. He enjoyed it. So really, really like doing it. These guys here racing for a cause, they do the same thing. They put on races. They mean what they say, Tim, racing for a cause, and they do a lot of races for a cause. They did one for a good friend of mine who I've known since the 8th grade, and I called that race here and kind of got choked up a little bit on calling it, because he lost a battle with cancer and passed away, and several years ago. And they put on a memorial race for him, and it was awesome for here. Just out of the blue, they said, well, Joe, we're going to do it for you. And really enjoy stuff like that. That's just the community that we're in here, Tim. You know, that the racing community, the sim community, that's how it should be. That's how these leagues should be. And I love, man, tribute style races like that, especially family members. I've said it time and time again, Tim. I love the family members out there in the chat. I love, people here. And I actually like here tonight, Dick Greenway is the father of Rick Greenway here, who is one of the owners here at Racing for a Cause.
Yeah. Just last week we lost one too, Joe. Remember the one that had his daddy on the hood?
John T. Wimbers.
Yes, sir.
Yep. And that's what I'm saying. It's just, it goes back. Ryan Nolan, boy, almost lost that truck. Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, he was up there battling. Yeah,
we
were. I was watching the battle between him and Troy Radford up there, and man, he got really loose and just almost lost a couple positions, dropped to 5th. So now he's having his hands full. Now we were talking about tires. Oliver, you out there talked about tires. That right there, sliding and losing it right there. Now that will tear up some tires.
Oh yes, and we got Andrew Hill coming up now to Troy Radford. AJ Hamill ain't worried about them right now because he's in another zip code already.
Yeah, he's gone, long gone. 2-second lead out front in that 14 machine. Looking good here at Phoenix. You got old Ryan Nolan. He made it around Andrew Hill. Oh, Andrew Hill's coming on pit. We got green flag pit stops already.
Already?
Yeah, we're already lap 34. But here yapping up a cool breeze. Yeah, they've had a pretty good long green flag run so far.
Yes, they have.
No doubt. Definitely good race already here at Phoenix International. These guys, man, are, just trucking around this place right now. That's what we're getting. Ryan Nolan, he says he's had enough. It's time to come in for 4 tires.
Yeah, you know what, Joe? When Ryan Nolan, a while ago, his tires, he'd been racing AJ Hamill the whole race, and he eased his tires up.
Yeah, well, and you're right. That's another way that you can tear some tires. We was talking about it earlier, being aggressive or being easy. You can also tear them up, too. You get out there racing the guy so hard, you just don't think about it after a while and whatnot.
There comes Troy Radford in.
Yeah, the 87 was fishtailing. You got that right.
But it did, and it's because his tires are gone.
Yep.
I noticed that when I watched the replay on it. His tire just left him. Pushing too hard.
Yeah.
This is, Joe, and you know as good and well as I do, this is not no track right here to push hard on. It will get you.
Jump out and bite you.
Got that right in a heartbeat, buddy. Got to race this track with respect. Of course, you got to respect your fellow drivers too, your fellow racers beside you.
Mm-hmm.
But we got a new leader.
Yeah, because we're under a lot of guys men are doing a green flag pit stop.
Uh-huh. I told you they'd come up here, did I not? There he is.
Peyton Johnson's out front.
Yes, sir. Well, he was.
He hadn't took a pit stop yet. Neither is Al Smith or Brad Carpenter. They're the only three that haven't.
Aaron Tallhurst.
He's done one pit stop, but that was under the caution. He'll have to take another one here.
And let's see, Ryan Nolan has fell back to 9th, one lap down.
Well, you know, he took his pit stop under green.
Right.
Are you get that back here?
You're going to go a lap down when you go under green.
Oh, yeah. He's battling with old Chris Medford right there. Already. Well, the thing about it is, too, is you got to look. A.J. Hamlin, Troy Radford, Chris Medford, Ryan Nolan, they're all right there, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. Back at it, and Andrew Hill sitting right there in 2nd. When it cycles around, you got a feeling all those cars are going to be right back up front. Ryan Nolan wants to get back up there the best he can. And he almost lost it. Look at that.
Oh, no, man. He's pushing too hard, Joe.
Yeah, pushing hard and early here, and almost just, he don't want to put that thing in the wall because here's the thing. With 6 drivers, as good as he's doing, you got to look at Jerry West right there in 10th. Ryan back in 6th. It won't take but him clobbering that wall one time. Gerald just get right up there in front of him.
Yes, sir. Man, I'm telling you, he better slow down. He got new tires on there, too, Joe.
Man, he keeps sliding them like that, he won't have none.
No, he won't. He'll burn them right off.
Mm-hmm.
And that thing will get slick and greasy.
Absolutely.
Still flirt with that wall, though, in the turns. A.J. Hamilton 3rd now. He's still trying to work his way up. He's right there on Andrew deck lid there.
Yes, he
How
is.
about Aaron Tallhurst? Is he stopped?
He has made one pit stop once.
Oh, boy. So he's got to make that
But
up.
he's got to make another one because he's been out there for 39 laps.
I was say, here he comes.
Mm-hmm.
That put Andrew Hill back up in the lead.
Yeah, he wants to get out there and lead him some laps right now.
Yes, he does, because he's in the chase. And them two right there, A.J. Hamlin just stayed wide when Andrew Hill went into the dog leg. He caught him. Ooh, he's right on him, Joe. Now he went into the dog leg. I say
good battle going on here.
Oh, yes, it is. He
second place, or for the lead, A.J. Hamlin right there on the back end, Andrew Hill.
Yes, he is. He come into the dog leg that time.
Well, Tim, I tell you, what have you seen out here when these guys?
I tell you what, commitment. These guys are committed to this, what they're doing.
They are.
And these 4 guys, these 6 guys that we got in the chase, they're committed to what they're doing. And you can look at the board and tell that.
Yep.
Hero West is still outside looking in so far. Uh-oh, we got one on the outside there.
Got battle for the lead up front here.
Oh, yeah.
AJ Hamlin's going back to the... Well, he's got a truck tonight, don't he?
Yes, he does. And look where he's at, Joe. He's in the second groove.
Yeah, he's up in the high side.
Yeah.
I think that might be the safe place to be here at this track.
He did not go into that dog leg that time, I'll tell you that.
No, you know, and after a while, you got to think about it. Do you want to take the chance of doing it or actually staying up there because it can upset the truck? A good battle for the lead, though.
He led that one. AJ Hamlin back in the lead.
There we go.
Then we got Andrew Hill and Troy Rappert coming up behind Andrew, too. Coming up fast.
Good racing.
Yes, it is. And Chris Medford and Ryan Nolan back there racing one another.
Yeah, they trucking it around this place.
Yep. Well, right now, Ryan Nolan by himself. He's in 5th. And he's 7.8 seconds out from the leader. That's a long way to be from the leader, brother.
Mm-hmm.
On this track, it is.
It's a good one so far. Your top 3 guys right there. Single file nose to tail. AJ Hamlin, Andrew Hill, Troy Rafford. Chris Medford, Ryan Nolan rounds the top 5. And I'm going to tell you, every one of those drivers except for AJ Hamlin, they're chase drivers.
Oh, yeah. Look at 94. Troy Rafford looked inside there. Andrew Hill that time kind of peeked in there.
Yeah, just trying to stick his nose in there ever so slightly.
Oh, yeah. He'll get it done, too, because I've been watching him. He's running pretty hard.
Yeah, it's going to be a good battle here for second spot so far.
Oh, yeah. He's but he's letting Troy Rappert catch up with him, though. He's about, what, a car length and a half off of him?
Yeah, we still got, I mean, it's a good single file line up front right there between those 3.
You know, like we were talking about last week, Joe, it's something to catch a driver, but it's something else to pass him.
Absolutely. Well, we've seen that all night from Ryan Nolan. He's tried to get up there and battle it out, but just every time he has, it's not having tonight. Now, he's hanging on to 5th place. Let's go back here and see where Gerald West, he's back right there in 8th, so only about a couple positions there, keeping them in between them. Now, if I could ask out there, Greenway, or I know it's Rick out there listening in the chat, let me know if tonight, whether or not it's whoever finishes in front of whoever, or how the points might shake out here, is just maybe just how far, or what's the difference, who's in the last spot right now amongst those 6 guys.
You notice that Timothy held out.
Yes, he is. Yeah, I hate to see that on his end.
Yeah, Buzz Lambert's out. All of them right there in the triple digits or double digits are gone.
Yeah, I hate to see that. Wow.
Yeah, I do too. And we got Aaron Tallhurst starting that away too.
Yep. He's 1 lap down. He's not having the night he wants out there.
No, he ain't, Joe.
That's old Al Smith Jr. He's got a little damage on his machine, that 91.
But look, Al. Yeah, he does. That right side crinkled up a little bit, ain't it?
Yeah, just a little crinkly.
Look at that fine.
Pretty good race so far. I mean, these guys have been a lot of patience out here right now.
Yeah, but that right side there, old Al Smith Jr., Got that right side bungled up pretty bad.
Yeah, just bumped the wall there.
Yeah. It don't take much to crinkle these trucks up.
Absolutely not.
That was Aaron right there catching him. All hurt. Going inside him. He hurts that truck, Joe. Al Smith Jr. It's losing ground. Pretty truck.
Got a lot of pretty trucks out here tonight on this track. Like old Troy Rapids out there looking good. I say you got that Sim500 on the hood of it. Just to name a few of the other ones out here. AJ Hamlin looking good. Ryan Nolan, no, he's the New England clam chowder man out there right now.
Yep. Oh, we got, he's on the inside of Aaron Tallhurst there. He made it. Gerald West just passed Aaron.
Well, Gerald's on the move.
Yes, he is.
He's up to 8.
Yep.
Let's see.
He just passed Tallhurst.
Yeah, he's on the move a little bit here. We'll ride on board here with Gerald West.
Yeah, he's coming up on Al Smith Jr. real quick.
Gerald, he's right there in the 8th place spot.
Yep.
He carried a lot of speed here in this 1 mile track.
Look inside here.
Yeah. Well, folks, I tell you what, man, I appreciate everybody tuning in. Like I say, we got a lot of racing, man. Going to kick off here next week. We got championship week here at ExtremeMotorsports99.com. Next week, we got a championship race here, Racing for a Cause, Cresson Candle Company Trucking Series. And we also got a lot of championships this week. This Friday in GRL, Show Me the Green, going to crown champs over at Extreme. And then next week, tell you what, we're kicking off some other leagues here. I'll be around. We got the Sim500. Them boys are back in action there. Like I say, you'll hear me and Tim this Sunday, USRL. And I just got a few of the other ones, man, are just going to kick off. Got some, the next few weeks, about another week or two, got some SRA dirt happening. And it's a lot of good things, man, starting to kick off here in 2018 season. Tim, you ready?
Oh, boy. I can't wait, Joe.
It'll be fun, man.
I'm getting excited just thinking about it.
Oh, me too. Well, I'll tell you what, it's been a good off season. I mean, you know, we went through the holidays there and all so forth, and it's been a good January off, refreshed, get back kicking. But it's race time, man. As the season's here, a lot of these great leagues and whatnot. And 2018, you know, Tim's going to be good. Good to have you on board with me here. You know, I know a lot of the viewers out there appreciate it. Good to see a lot of these leagues coming back on board and so forth. And just going to be good throughout the whole entire, you know, the whole entire season. And gonna be long, but hey, it was long last year. So 2017 was a good year. 2017 was a good year. But let's make 2018 a good year also.
We'll make 2018 a better year.
Well, there you go, man. Nothing like it, I tell you. And if you're a race fan, folks, and even if you're not a race fan and just enjoy, you know, listen to just do Southern guys, man, just yap up a cool breeze about racing, come join us out here, man, every night. You can check us out. It's going to be some fun stuff.
And believe you me, people, I'm as Southern as you can get it.
Yeah, my wife calls him the hick.
Yeah, I done went below Southern.
But you got to understand, my wife is from the north. So, right, she's a northern. Yes, I married a northerner. So she is from the north. And, you know, I've got a southern accent, but my southern accent's more of that. It's kind of a deeper tone southern accent, I guess is the way you could say it. You know, you really got one of them really strong ones, so we're different. We're different in a sense there. So
there you go. We got AJ Hamlin coming into the pit again.
Yeah, we got them all pitting, and I got a feeling that Tim, this is probably going to be the last pit stop right here.
I believe they can go for it now.
I think they can, even though they only went about 30, 34 laps. We saw the other gentleman out there. Who was it? I think it was Al Smith, I believe it was. I'm not mistaken. I have to check again. But One of them went about 39 laps, so we got 34 to go here this time. I feel they can go the whole entire way if it goes green.
Oh, I think they can. That was Al Smith.
Yeah.
Ooh. Take it easy there, little buddy.
Yeah, no doubt. Gotta hang on to it.
He almost spun out right there on pit road.
Woo. Oh yeah, Oliver, man, that was actually
close.
Actually was a good was a good Super Bowl. You know, really my team wasn't in it anyways, but I enjoyed watching it, and you know I went that way. And Oliver says, Tim, check this out. Oliver said out there, says, Joe, I call you two the hillbilly boys, but I'm from South Carolina.
Yeah, he ain't got no room to talk yet, is he?
Look, so there you go.
You know, I am deep Southern, and I'm going to tell y'all, I love it. I am a redneck, which I'm proud of that.
Well, it
Joe,
makes it
unique. To be proud of that.
It makes it unique between the two talking between what we are here and what we're not. Now, I always say sometimes, like my words and names, my Southern accent kind of steps on me when I'm trying to pronounce some names and stuff, and I apologize to the drivers and all that. But yeah, I mean, hey, it makes it unique. People enjoy us being up here and talking, and hey, it's all good fun, you know. At least we don't sound like a bunch of high-pitched, squeaky dudes.
Oh God, you know, I thank God I was born in the South. Yeah. And I'm as Southern as you can get down here in Alabama. I'm gonna tell you, I'm right here on the line, and I don't, like Joe said a while ago, his wife gave me another name, a Hick. Well, that's a little bit further south than a Southern. But now, like he said, she's born and raised in the North.
Yep.
I ain't gonna say nothing about it.
Well, she's got that proper English, man, I'm gonna tell you, and she hates it when I say ain't gonna and all that stuff. So we always feel like that drives me crazy.
Grammar, Lord, them women like grammar.
Oh yeah. Well, she is you know, she's got that proper English to her, and I always call her my calculator too, because she's got a lot of great math and whatnot.
That grammar is something else. Them women go for that grammar. Mine did when we were married for 14 years. Up until we got a divorce, and then after we got a divorce, she still corrected me. I said, would you leave me alone? Quit correcting me talking.
It does happen. It does,
man.
Oliver, I tell you, we went up to, my wife's, like I say, is from Pennsylvania. That's where she lives. Go up and visit some of her family members. And I'm going to tell you, I go up there, and the one thing I did notice is I go up there, the ladies, especially older ladies up there, they enjoy hearing me talk. I went up there one time, and I was talking about something, and they just wasn't saying anything. And I guess that's the first time I ever heard a bunch of ladies just kind of push and not ever say nothing. And I stopped. I stopped for a minute, and they go, oh, no, I enjoy listening to you talk. Just go ahead and keep talking. I said, we want me to talk about it. I said, I don't care what you talk about. And just talk. And they enjoyed the voice. And I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. All right. I was like, well, I don't know what to talk about, but I just sit there and talk about stuff. And I said, well, I guess that's one way to get a bunch of women to be quiet.
Yeah, you know, back in them days where I lived in Michigan, I was in a gospel group. And during the sermons, you know, they wanted to hear the Southern guy from the South sing.
Yep.
And I had 3 or 4 songs that I sung, you know, when we go to a meeting. They love that Southern.
They do.
Yes, they do.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, Peyton Johnson's still out front here. He's been out there for about 36 laps. He's coming into pits. I was speaking to say when he's going to come into pits, he's going to have to. We got 25 to go. That's going to put Andrew Hill back out front here. And it's definitely going to be interesting because he's got A.J. Hamlin right there on his back deck lid. You know, Andrew Hill, one of them guys, would love to pull off the victory, but A.J. Hamlin definitely wants that win here tonight.
Oh, yeah, he does, because he'll be on the top shelf. I'm telling you, and look at Jerry. He's still in A.
He's up in seventh. No, he moved up to seventh.
Oh, he just moved up. Yeah, I see it
Yeah,
now.
up to seventh, and Ryan Nolan right there in fifth. So it's a good battle. We're going to have to keep our eye on here as this race gets there. You know, Gerald's trying to do everything he can to move on up there. And again, I'm saying it that way because I don't really know what the points look like. Now, I mean, I could be off, and Gerald could be fine where he's at, but I'm not 100% sure of the points difference between these guys.
Yeah, but we got to look at it this way too, because we watched Gerald West get in trouble a couple of weeks ago there. And
Yes.
that's what we're going by.
Yeah. I mean, I know he's one of the 6 drivers. I just don't know how far out points-wise he is or how many points he needs to gain here tonight to be one of the 4 to go on, or if it's basically just, well, the top 4 guys move on, which to me is kind of easy to keep up with. Hey, look, the 4 top drivers out of the 6 move on and go that route, which is how I probably would calculate the chase if I did it. But I'm not sure of how the points is. Actually, Gerald moves up in the 6th spot now.
Oh yeah, he did. He did. Yeah.
Battle with Ryan Nolan and Chris Medford.
Yeah, we got another new leader now.
Yeah. Well, we got a good battle going on back here, 4th and 5th. Ryan Nolan moves around Chris Medford.
All right, that'll put Ryan in 5th now.
Ryan moved up to
Fourth.
Yeah.
Fourth.
Chris Medford moves down to 5th. Gerald's up in the 6th. So you're actually right now out of the top 6, 5 of them are all chase drivers.
If Gerald West gets up there, to be all 6 of them right there together.
Yeah, there you go. AJ Hamlin's the only one, you know, is kind of just the one that's not a chase driver, is actually just trying to win this thing.
AJ's wanting to win it.
He's wanting to win.
That's Andrew Hill leading it right now, but they got I don't know.
AJ's right there on his back bumper.
Yes, he is. He's there, but
He's just taking it easy. I mean, we got 19 to go, so laps are winding down. Maybe he's trying to set him up. He don't want to use it. Don't want to use his tires up too much here.
He's right on his deck, man. That's for sure.
He's going high.
Andrew was in that dog.
Gerald just said he's up 22, so I don't know what that means. But
up 22.
Okay, I don't know what. Yeah, I think he's talking about points. He's up 22 points, so I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what the points are, so I really won't know. I'm only going off the position of where the drivers are at, so I really don't know what the point standings is. Maybe Rick and them out there can give us an idea. Definitely after the race, he'll know calculation-wise who's the 4 drivers. Maybe we'll get a confirmation before we go off the air here of who the 4 drivers that are moving on to next week at Homestead, Miami for the Racing for a Cause Cresson Candle Company Trucking Series. It's been a very good race here so far, and I tell you what, Tim, we're sitting here, man, talking, and we've only got 16 to go here tonight at this track here at Phoenix. Let's take a quick commercial break right fast, folks. We'll be right back here from Phoenix. It's Race for a Cause Cresson Candle Company Trucking Series. We'll be right back after this. All right, welcome back, folks, man, from them commercial breaks right there, and battle for the lead. We got a lead change up front here. AJ Hamlin bringing it out front. What's going on, Max, out there? I'm going to say that's probably Rudy out there, man. What's going on, brother? Tell you what, it's been a good race here. Racing for a Cause, Cresson Candle Company Trucking Series. They're live from Phoenix International Speedway as these boys, man, truck it around here. We've got 8 laps to go, Tim. And I know we're talking about the chase because next week, 4 drivers going to move on to battle for a championship.
Yes, they are, Joe, and it's gonna be a show and a half.
It has been a show all race long, and a lot of very, very good racing here. Very quick style race because I believe we've only had 1 caution. Let's get a summary up here. Yep, 1 caution for 3 laps. 8 lead changes in here tonight. Been a very, very good one. And up front, the battle, Andrew Hill is trying to do what he can. But he's right there in second. AJ Hamlin, he's trying to pull this thing off here tonight and run. And let's go back here. Troy Radford back here in the 3rd spot. He's got Ryan Nolan trying to run him down here as the closing laps as we got 6 to go.
Man, I tell you what, that's awesome for this track, Joe.
It is.
One caution, 3 laps. That's awesome.
And it's just been a very, very good race out here. These guys have just, bided their time. Very good. All the chase drivers up front there, but we got a closing battle going on here with 5 to go. Ryan Nolan's trying to get that top 3 spot.
These 2 right here are letting the track come to them.
They are. Yep. Everybody's been out there now on 30-lap old tires, so you definitely have got to take it easy with those tires out there.
Got to let the track come to you with them old tires, I can tell you that.
Got to be careful. Got to be careful.
One mess up and that guy behind you got it.
Well, let's see with 4 to go. Let's see if Ryan Nolan can actually run down Troy Radford. He's closing in on the back deck lid of him right there, that 94. See if he does and actually can get around him.
We was talking about it's something to catch them, but it's something else to pass them.
Man, I appreciate it, man, Rudy, man. As always, I want to thank everybody that tunes in, man, and watches the races and whatnot. As Ryan Nolan, he is right there on the back deck and almost lost that truck coming out of the turn.
Here he comes. Here he comes, Joe. He's on the inside of it. Ryan Nolan looks like he's going to have enough. Not yet.
No, he doesn't have the pass yet. He's on the inside. We're going to see if we can get it done with 3 to go.
Had to pull it back up there.
Yeah, that inside lane, I tell you, we see A.J. Hamlin pass on the outside, but I just don't think Troy Radford's going to give up that outside.
No.
Nope, I don't think he's going to let him have that outside line. He'll say you can have it inside all day long. It's just not worked out well for Ryan as we got 2 to go. Right here's the battle for 3rd and 4th, actually it's for 3rd place, as up front A.J. Hamlin's pulling away from that man as he's going to come across the line and take the white flag one more time around this place here.
Looks like A.J. Hamlin's going to get it done.
Yes, he is out front here, and we'll go back to the battle here for 3rd and 4th as A.J. Hamlin's storming around here. We'll actually see if these guys actually can pull it off around this track. Man, as those guys, man, are definitely storming as A.J. Hamlin is going to win. Coming out of the final turn, can Ryan Nolan get it done? He can't get it done as that man Troy Radford's going to hang on to it out of turn 4. It's a drag race to the line, and he's going to hold on to it. Troy Radford's going to bring it home in 3rd, but this man right here in the 14 machine, he pulls it off in a victory lane here tonight.
Yes, he did. I tell you what, Andrew Hill and Troy Radford done a good job too there.
Absolutely.
But Gerald West finished in 2nd, 6th.
6th, yep.
Yep.
Got up there and did very well.
Yes, he did. Where he was at back there at the back, yeah.
Yeah, it was looming back there in the back all race long. Those guys, man, definitely, wow.
Yep. That's his friends congratulated.
Yeah, the man right there going to burn them down here tonight as live here. Racing for a Cause, Cresson Candle Company Trucking Series here from Phoenix. Well, I'll tell you, let's bring up the 3rd place man, Troy Radford. Let you get a talk in with that man here. Tim, bring up Troy Radford right fast.
Troy Ralph, this Tim Matt Brad in the booth. Got a copy?
I do. How are you guys doing today?
We're doing good, Troy. We were just worried about you.
Out of curiosity, why were you worried about me up there?
Because I kept watching you all race long, and you hadn't given up. And we had Ryan Nolan coming up on you, and he just couldn't get it done. You done great there, man. You pulled off a third place finish. Done good.
Well, you know, it wasn't good enough. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to advance into the chase. I missed it by one spot, but I had to miss a race for the first race of this round. I had to miss. Second one, I got taken out and put into an unfortunate situation of win or don't advance. And so, unfortunately, that's where we're at right now. You know, this is not traditionally a very good track for me, so pulling off a third, I'm happy.
Yeah, but like you said, though, you didn't get in the chase. They just four going to be in the chase next week. But you gave Ryan Nolan all he wanted, though, brother.
Yep.
Got anybody you want to thank out, Troy? Roy?
Mainly my parents and my family for my family, my wife, everybody for letting me put the time in to do this. All of you guys for doing the broadcasting, and you know, everybody just coming out here. Very, very glad to have everybody on board, everybody racing, and most importantly, Sim Speed Shop. We got them on the hood, and just thrilled to have them on board with us. So proud to put that in the third place spot.
Yes, sir. We were proud of you too, buddy. At least you showed up. That means a lot. All right, buddy. We'll be talking to you next week, maybe. So you still could win the race.
Yeah, that's the hope. But you know, but we'll see. We'll keep moving.
All right, buddy. You have a good one, man.
Thank you, buddy.
All right, it's Troy Rafford right there. Like I say, finishing out in third spot here tonight, and just confirmation there, just missing the chase by ever so slightly. Well, let's bring up our second place man, Andrew Hill. Let's get talking with him, team.
Andrew Hill, let's tell Matt Breer the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you guys.
Andrew, got you, what, 2 laps to go?
Like eight or 10.
Was it 8 or 10? I thought it may be 2 or 3 there. But gave him all he wanted, though.
Yeah, I tried.
Oh, yeah. Are you one of them that advances to the top 4?
Yeah, I had to beat Troy to get there, so I got the last spot.
Yeah, he said he was 1 out, so you must have been 1 in, huh?
Yep.
Oh, man, that was awesome. How did that truck handle tonight?
It was pretty tight. Easy to wear out the front tires for sure. It's hard to get it to turn.
Oh, yeah, we seen that earlier on. You know, Ryan Nolan wore his out trying to catch the leader, AJ. But, we're going to have a good race next week, and maybe we'll be talking to you then. But, you want to thank, buddy?
Hey, I just want to thank you guys for this season coming out. You guys do an awesome job. It's fun to rewatch them afterwards.
Well, we give it all we got, the 2 Southern gentlemen.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we love it, man. We have a ball up here watching y'all put on a heck of a race every cotton picking week. And now we're going to go 1 more week, and then we'll have an off season. We'll be back next year.
All right, I look forward to it. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, man. Andrew, you have a good one, and enjoy that second place and that place over there on next week. Good night, buddy.
Thanks.
All right, that's our second place. So Andrew Hill, and like you just said, he did what he had to do to get into the chase and pull it out for next week. But I know this guy right here now, he didn't have no cards on the table tonight, but he definitely wanted to win. Let's bring up the winner here tonight. AJ Hamlin, Joe in the booth, got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, I tell you what, you wasn't one of the 4 for a title here to go to next week, but boy, you definitely wanted to win, and you had a bad, fast hot rod in that truck here. How was it all night long to pull the victory off here at Phoenix?
The American Diabetes Association Chevy was fast off the truck. thank the guys for putting together a good piece. It just went really well.
Absolutely, and we can tell out there that you just had the truck, and you know, like I said, you're running the American Diabetes out there. Hopefully, you didn't make a lot of people's blood sugar go sky high when you made those passes, because it was exciting to watch, man. All race, I'm gonna tell you, it was exciting to watch you out there in the battle you did with Andrew. Did you think you was going to be able to make the pass on him coming to the end here?
I didn't. The first run, I don't know how many laps he short pitted it by or just came in earlier than me. I could see I was catching him, and then we're going along like, oh, I'm catching him, but I don't know what I'm going to do with him. And finally I thought, well, let's just throw it in the corner on the outside here and see what happens, and then get him pinned down, and eventually you get by. And then we did it a second time because coming off pit road, the truck wouldn't turn, which was weird. And I spun the tires and I watched him fly by. I'm like, oh man, I'm going to have to do this again. And I really didn't think I was going to get him the second time. But finally figured out if I backed up turn one, I might get a run down the back stretch, and got a nose to the outside and made it stick. And he had a little bit more to race for, so I think maybe he might have not tried quite as hard as he could have otherwise. But
yeah, well, I noticed that. And then you're talking about too. If I can look here too, both of y'all pretty much on the long style run there on tires. Maybe about like 34, 33 laps on your tires. How was the tires out there? Were they going away as the run went on? I know it was a cold track, and a lot of guys said there was some grip, but we did see some guys sliding. But how was it as it went along on a long run?
I mean, I bled some time, just as you do with worn tires, but my handle really didn't change much, which was great. I think I changed the brake bias by a couple clicks early when I almost looped it while I wasn't paying attention, because I thought Troy and Ryan were battling, and all of a sudden they were on my bumper. And so I tightened it up just a tad, but I don't know, it just all clicked the entire run. Just normal slowdown for me. No cliffs, didn't fall off any cliffs this week or anything.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Definitely had an exciting, like I said, I always caught a bad fast hot rod out there. Man, you got anybody out there you want to thank for an awesome run here tonight?
Oh yeah, of course, American Diabetes Association, Arts Barbershop, SLC, Racing for a Cause. Who's the admins here? Rick and Troy, I guess, of this series. So. Andrew for a great race. Got the race clean there for a couple laps. Hope it was exciting. I got to go watch it. And you guys for putting on these broadcasts for us.
Well, I'll tell you what, man, as always out there, it was good to watch you run. Like I said, now you wasn't running in there to be one of the top four, but you definitely wanted to win. And one more race next week. We head off into Homestead. Maybe we'll see you in victory lane next week again. Congratulations to AJ Hamlin.
Thank you.
All right, well, I'll tell you what, man. And tell you what right there, TM, as always, that's what a race. I mean, it was a good one. A very, very clean style race here as we look through our let's go off here and actually look through the final results as AJ Hamlin puts it in victory lane. Andrew Hill there in second. Troy Rafford rounding out the top three. And we just heard about Troy, just one position out there. Ryan Nolan in fourth, Chris Medford fifth, Gerald West sitting in sixth, Al Smith seventh, Terry Renner eighth, Peyton Johnson ninth, round top 10, Brad Carpenter, and pretty much can say the top four heading into next week. Andrew Hill, Ryan Nolan, and Jerry West will be your top four guys going into next week to vie for a championship here at Racing for a Cause Cresson Candle Company Trucking Series. Tim's going to be interested next week. Got any final thoughts?
Oh, man. It really come up tonight. It shaped up tonight, Joe. It took care of the top four, that's for sure. And Gerald just did get in there, didn't he?
Just snuck in there. And along with Andrew Hill just sneaking in there, too. He said he had to beat Troy Rafford. One position separated them.
Yes, he did. I know he was racing his heart out to catch him. But it just it didn't happen.
Yeah, just a close call.
That's what makes you feel bad, Joe, when you lose it for 1 point.
Yeah, just 1 point, man.
One car. Pass one car and you get in there. And it's heartbreaking, but he done good. And, got to be proud of that. I mean,
yeah.
Got to be, because he done real good all season.
Absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what, folks, it's been a good one here. It was a very, very good one, man. All race long between that and A.J. Hamlin pulling it off here. We got one race to go. 4 drivers. They're going to fight it out next week at Homestead here, racing for a cause, Cresson Candle Company Trucking Series for a title. So until then, folks, appreciate you coming out. And everyone, have a good night.